Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. We are super excited to see each and every one of you. It is the Sizzle call for the wow fact. I cannot believe we are less than a week and a half from our national. So super excited to see each and every one of you. Make sure that you are texting each and every one of your team members, even though you're on here, to make sure that they're on this call. You don't want them to miss this call. So we are going to get started right now. So it is, my name is Renee Scott Blunt, by the way, Senior Director of Implementation for this incredible opportunity. Wow, Window of Wealth, the company. I am super excited and honored to be here. It is indeed my pleasure to bring on our host for tonight. He is somebody who knows 1,000% of what it takes to be successful in this business. Not only has he been successful in this business, but he has a ton of other businesses as well. He is a mogul in his own right with all that he brings to the table. He is an amazing business coach. He is a son, he is a father, he is an incredible business partner, and it is indeed my honor to bring to you none other than Gold Executive Cecil Caliste. Mr. Caliste.
Hey, what's up? How you doing, everybody? Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Excited about having everybody here. First of all, I want to give it back to the amazing, the incredible Miss Renee Scott Blunt. Now, listen, I'm so excited about you just being able to be a part of helping us to make me feel like I'm special. I was like, I don't know who she's talking about, but man, whoever that person is, I need to get to know him. So thank you. Everywhere I go, I need to just kind of like every so often just kind of record what you just said and just have it there so I can feel good. So thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. So grateful for your incredible and amazing leadership with this company, and the fact that you are so passionate about serving and helping us change lives. And so we owe a debt of gratitude to you for your leadership, and we're just appreciative. Come on, folks, show some love, show some love. We couldn't do what we do without that amazing and incredible corporate team. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful because we know how hard you're working right now, getting ready for, folks, what are we getting ready for, y'all? What are we getting ready for? What is corporate? I mean, sweating blood, sweating tears out there for us. What are we getting? Come on, y'all, unmute. What are we getting ready for, y'all? What are we getting ready for?
Nationals.
What are we getting ready for, y'all? What are we getting ready for? Come on, y'all. What?
Nationals.
National. Yes, indeed. We're getting ready for nationals. Yes, indeed. Getting ready for nationals, y'all. We are excited. Can't wait. It's going to be historic. Hold up. Did y'all hear what I just said? You're about to help make history. Oh, y'all didn't hear me. I know y'all didn't hear me, because okay, listen real quick. If you know you're about to make history, put a 1, because you're about to be number 1. Put a 1 in the chat. If you know you're about to make history, put a 1 in the chat, y'all. 1 in the chat if you know you're about to make history. Come on, y'all. Put it in there. Put it in there. Come on, y'all. Let me see these ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Come on, y'all. I'm telling you, we're about to make history. And you are a part of it. Because you know what? It only takes one person to change everything. And guess what? That one is you. That one is you. You're that one in your community. You're that one in your family. I have to give love to my amazing and incredible wife. I remember when she shared a video with me that changed my mindset and changed everything about the way I saw things. And I'm so grateful for her. And what she shared with me was that I was the one. That I was the one that would be able to change everything. And I want each of you to understand that the decision that you're making to be with us at this incredible event speaks to the fact that you are the one. So before I go any further, before I let anyone else speak or I speak anywhere, any more words myself, I've got to speak to the one that helped a lot of us to be able to create our change, the person that decided to go out on a ledge and put everything on the line. A gentleman I have so much respect for. This gentleman is literally blazing a trail that's allowing us to create change because he has a heart of gold. He loves to serve. And I love that he's had incredible success. We know he's been able to prove that he knows what it takes to be successful in business. But what's exciting is that this gentleman actually is putting together an event that's going to change all of our lives. So I'm going to make sure we start with him and we're going to end with him as well. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can please put your hands together. Come on, show some love. I want you to unmute your mics, act like you are in a convention center and you are excited about the best person you ever wanted to see in your life. Put your hands together for our CEO and founder of Window of Wealth, Mr. Tupac Duranico.
Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. I think we all need to just say on 3, 4,
Wow.
6 with that energy. Let's just start the call off by saying wow on 3. 1,
Wow.
2, and 3. Unmute.
Wow.
Absolutely. I absolutely love the energy. I love what everyone's doing. Cecil, incredible job opening the call and out there in the field as well. I'm excited. Can you hear? Hopefully you can hear the excitement coming out of my voice because we've been working round the clock hours to make this all a reality for everybody. So I'm excited. The National is 9 days away, folks. It's 9 days away. 9 days. 9 days. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. So hold on. I'm trying to get this app to work. I don't know if it's me or I don't know how to use it. But I had this air horn app. Of course, it worked beforehand. Now I was trying to make the noise on this call. Of course, it's not making a noise, but that's okay because we can make some noise, can't we? We can make some noise out there in the field. So we are 9 days away from. I gotta tell you, an event that will shift. It will cause a shift in your life. You already made the investment to be in the opportunity. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. Now it's time to accelerate your business to the next level, right? And at this point of the game, it's better to be in than out. Okay, it's better to be in than out. There's so much uncertainty out there. There's so many statistics out there that I don't even want to repeat because I'm a firm believer in terms of what you speak can happen. So I'm not even going to go through those statistics, but right about now, everybody should be joining our team, okay? And you're already on board. So it's you're laying the foundation for the buildings that's going to be built in terms of generational wealth with this opportunity. And that's nothing to take lightly. And so this Wow Factor National Convention happening next week, I know some people are saying, well, I don't have it. I don't know how I'm gonna get there. But I remember not missing a single national convention being a distributor. Not one in my 15 years, not one. And there were things that happened that no way you're gonna go. Are you still gonna go? Yeah, I went. Not one. And I think that count was approaching 40 by the time 40 national conventions by the time that I retired. Okay, so 40 national conventions. This is our second. It's only our second national convention. So there's no excuses. All planes, trains, automobiles, everybody needs to attend this national convention so that you can leave with something that's going to burn a fire in you that will never burn out. My fire today was lit at a national convention over 15 years ago. And I want that to happen for you, okay? Because once that fire is lit, I don't care how many negative interactions, how many rejections, how many no's, nobody can blow your torch out. And the reason why you want your torch to be strong and you want to be on fire is not even for you. You're probably thinking like, what is he talking about? Not even for you. That's right. You got to hand that torch to the next generation. So how dare somebody try to blow it out? How dare circumstances try to blow it out? You got to keep it lit. I'm going to use the chat too, Cecil. Write down in the chat, keep it lit. Keep it lit. Keep your torch lit. Because the next generation needs to be warmed. The next generation needs to have the light. And that's what we are putting on the table. That's what our blood, sweat, and tears, our sacrifice of building a business from the ground floor. We're some crazy people to be building a business from the ground floor in this time and age. But guess what we decided to do? We decided if we're going to rebuild a business or build a business, guess what? Why not do it here? Why not do it with Cecil? Why not do it with Nicole? Why not do it with Renee? Why not do it with Rosmi? Why not do it with Tillman Doe? Okay. Why not do it? It just makes sense. Why not do it with Tara? Why not do it with, it just makes sense. And guess what? Home is where you feel the best. And this is home. Who feels good right now as I'm speaking? This is home. And we're going to take this to the next level. So when we reach 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, 1 million reps, you're in position right now on this line, you're in position to benefit from that. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen. We're going to be a multi-billion-dollar corporation, whether the universe likes it or not. I'm telling you right now.
Let's go.
So that being said, Wow Factor Hotels, the link is already shut down. I'll bring Renee on at the end to speak to it, but you have to make the sacrifice to be there. And so we're excited. A lot of people, congratulations to everyone that got a meal plan. Congratulations to everyone that got a hotel room already. Congratulations to everyone that booked a plane ticket, a train ticket, or knows they got to fill up their car, is testing their car, took their car to service, making sure the car can get there on time, or has a rental reservation. Let me tell you, congratulations, because that's what it takes, okay? And what I love about this opportunity is this is the refueling point. The National Convention is the pit stop on the racing rink, okay? How many people felt amazing? Who was at the last National Convention? Make some noise. Who was there?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Now, who wants to feel the way they felt coming out of that last National next weekend?
Yeah.
It's time to refuel your spirit, because this is home. But when we leave home, we're encountering a whole different world out there. Who knows what I'm talking about? So I can't wait for us to come back and be at home so that we can recharge, refuel, and get on that racetrack and do a few more laps before we get to the next national, which is going to be in January. Makes sense? And by the way, we are ready or beta testing some things that we're going to release in January. I mean, can you tell that I'm a different size person right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So in January, get ready to really embrace what we're going to bring to the table. So at this national convention, you could contact Renee. We'll have Renee do some closing remarks on this call, some one-offs. The meal plan is still in effect until Saturday. So if you haven't gotten your meal plan ticket, it just makes sense. Oh, by the way, we're not doing box lunches anymore. We're doing hot lunch for lunch. So that's a huge win at this national. Who's ready for some nice hot lunch versus the box lunch? I'm excited about that as well. So again, we're at the Marriott BWI. Uh-oh, where did my PowerPoint go? It's always something.
I can tell you why your PowerPoint went out, but me and Cecil will tell you later why your PowerPoint went out.
Okay, no problem. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass the call back to Cecil Calise. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Fantastic.
Come on, y'all, give some love. Come on, give some love to our CEO and founder, Mr. Chuba Drencourt. Come on, y'all.
Yay!
All right.
Get some love.
Yay!
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So Listen, we're so grateful for you, sir. So thankful for your leadership. Excited. And you know, as was just shared, y'all, we want to be there, y'all. You want to be there. So just a quick reminder. So I mean, you need to make sure that whatever it takes, you're there, right? Whatever it takes, you're there. It can't be optional. When you hear someone that says that that you know, not to boast on his behalf, but they've made millions of dollars, right? You know, listen, a gated community, and they say they never missed a convention, then success leaves clues. Now, I have no question in my mind that everyone that's listening on this, under the sound of my voice, you've already got your tickets. No question. I'm certain that everyone that's here understands the value of being at this incredible event. And so it's just a reminder to say, don't let the clock expire on, excuse me, a couple of things that have been shared. Make sure you get that meal plan. That meal plan is an easy way to make sure you simplify your life, right? You don't want to have to go hunting around trying to find food and run. Listen, you want to be able to come down, eat some great breakfast to kind of fuel you to have a great day. You want to be able to enjoy a great meal sitting there with your cohorts, with your peers, and having great conversations and kind of rubbing shoulders and elbows and being able to rap about what you talked about and not have to run around and try to get food. And you don't want to miss the party of the century, all right? The white party that we're going to have on Saturday night. You're not going to want to miss that, right? You don't want to be one of those folks that are like, hold up, you missed it? You didn't see, you don't want to miss it. And I love the fact, I love the fact that we have this amazing program called Your Greatness Campaign, Celebrating Your Greatness. This is amazing. This is a great way for you to be able to have others pour into you, to encourage and support you. You've been working hard building for yourself, and every so often it's all right for somebody to show you some love. So you see this flyer here. If you need someone to pass this along to you, one of the leaders are happy to send this to you. And here's the amazing piece. Now you can reach out to your loved ones and say, listen, I would love for you to sow a seed. Sow a seed in what I'm doing as I'm building this business. And they can put up a little message that celebrates your success and what you're doing. They can record a little video and celebrate what you're doing. Someone can just pour into and sow a seed into you and your business, which helps you cover the cost of your trip.
Shout out to Valerie. I had to send her money back. She got a lot of, oh, where's Valerie? She's in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Congratulations. She got all her money back.
I'm telling you. So you got people that will be willing to support you, to sow a seed in your business, to show some love. And listen, in the process, now the cost of your trip, others are helping cover that, because the company isn't saying, well, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to take the money and pocket it ourselves. You folks are willing to support you. We're going to let that go towards the cost of whatever you're doing. Help cover the cost of your meal plan. Help cover the cost of whatever it might be, maybe your photographs or whatever it is. We're gonna help sow back into you, so you're able now to be able to now minimize your costs. So what I want to encourage you to do, if you haven't done so yet, this expires on the 15th. Reach back out to a few loved ones. Take the link. I saw corporate send out the flyer in an email, in our WOW corporate email. Take a moment and take full advantage of this, because this is a unique opportunity. It's an opportunity for you now to be able to let someone else sow into you, because you know what? You deserve it. You deserve to have someone celebrate you. Celebrate your greatness. Celebrate the fact that you have been working so hard and put so much towards this incredible business and this opportunity. So I want to take a moment to really encourage folks to do that. But what I want to do right now is I want to now pass the mic to somebody else. This gentleman looking super cool with his shades on tonight. I love the fact that this guy, he is killing it. One of our newest gold executives. And you know, what I love about him is his incredible gift and talent of creativity. He's, you know, he made the last convention look hot. I mean, that brother was doing stuff and made, I mean, I felt like a celebrity when he did it and put the slides together and stuff, his graphics and his designs. I mean, this so talented. But I have so much respect for him because I love the fact that he's a leader among leaders. He has a heart of gold. He loves to support, and he just loves to have some fun. So ladies and gentlemen, please, as I pass the mic, show some love to Gold, the newest Gold on the team, Gold executive, Mr. Tillman Doe. Come on, y'all, pass it on. Show some love. Mike is yours, sir.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yay.
I got it
Can
to
you hear me?
work.
Is my volume up? I'm always messing up my volume.
You're good, man.
Am I
We can hear
good?
you loud and clear, sir.
I'm good. Awesome. Well, Cecil, you are amazing. I love the fact that all of your energy that comes from a pool of energy that just never expires. So there's one person in the world that I know that can keep the party lit, and that is none other than Gold executive Cecil Calise. So thank you very much for that great intro. Listen, I want to let all of you guys know here just how important a national event. There's two stories I want to tell you about a personal experience of mine. The very first national, well, actually three, the very first national event we went to, this was during the time when I was still trying to figure out what this was all about. And my wife wanted us to go down and, see some relatives and whatnot, and end up at the national convention. I believe that was in Florida during that time. So we actually went on a tour. We stopped at somewhere around 10 different locations, did presentations on our drive down there. And keep in mind, our kids were very, very small. They were, still in the car seats and whatnot. And by the time we got down to the national event, this was the very first national I ever experienced. And honestly, I thought this was like a rock concert with everybody going around, the energy that's popping. And it's a great thing to see all of us together in a coordinated effect of love, of nourishment, of just basically excelling and focus on shooting our finances to the roof. And I'd never experienced anything like that before. I mean, the closest thing I ever did to something like that was club events, but they were never at the magnitude of this. And I was learning slowly just how important that the magnitude of a national event was. And on the way back, it was just electrifying. We didn't stop running until the next regional event. But there was also another time that we went down. I currently live in New Jersey, and we had a New Jersey team, and nationals were all the way down in New Orleans. So mind you this, keep in mind, we were all excited, but not everybody could afford airfare or a bus trip down there. Our team could afford either the transportation, but nowhere to stay, or somewhere to stay and no transportation. So we were like, listen, let's just go. Let's everybody pack into the van. We had a 7-passenger van with 10 people aboard. Do the math on that. A 7-passenger van with 10 people on the board. And one of those passengers was an infant, but it didn't matter. There were some people lying on the floor during the trip, the entire ride down there. We rotated, we sang songs, and, we told jokes, we played cards and whatnot. And we made it an event, and we went down there and everybody was electrified. Nobody was tired or exhausted from the trip because the event was so amazing. Nationals was so amazing. And the last story I want to tell you guys is something that just transformed my entire mind as to the power that a national event can have. And we had a representative on our team who had a wife that was very, very negative. I mean, super, super, super negative. And somehow, by the grace of God, he was able to convince her to come down and see everything, just so that she can get an idea of what he's so excited about. So she came down and she was with our group. We greeted her warmly, and she saw the events and everything that was happening. And you could just see, she went from this to like this, to like this, to like this. By the end of the event, she was a representative in the company. She came back on fire and outpaced her husband during that event. That's what a national convention can do for you. So one of the things that we always focus on is at national events, make sure that you have as many people on your team as possible there. There's something that's called 12 points of light. We can cover that at another point, but it's really the energy and the environment that you're bringing your people to. There's nothing that we can do that's bigger than this event. you're going to find that as you grow in this industry, you build your organization from event to event to event. Everything is a promotion to the next event. And the very biggest event is our Wow Factor National Convention in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm really excited. Every national event just brings a certain kind of electricity and just, you know, makes everybody excited. It's almost like a family reunion when everybody comes back there, and the love and the energy it's unlike anything else. So with that, I'm going to bring it back to you, Cecil Calise, and keep the party pumping.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Come on, y'all, give some love to Gold Executive, Mr. Tillman Doe. Come on, y'all, show him some love, y'all. Show him some love. Show him some love. Love the stories. You know, I remember a similar experience. Like, I'll never forget it. I recall sitting in, it was a 5 Series BMW. 2 of us in the car were over 6 feet tall. Y'all may not, those that may not have seen me in person before, I'm 6'3". And this is not the newer models that are a little bigger. This is the older models, okay? We drove from the Maryland area, and it was actually Frederick, Maryland. So I drove further to go to this person's house. From Frederick, Maryland, we drove all the way down to New Orleans. And it was 2 of us in that. Listen, what gave me the best space was the driver's seat. So I drove the most. I was like, listen, forget this. I was so cramped up, so uncomfortable, that I was like, forget it. I'm just going to drive the whole time. Just going. And folks like, you want to switch? No, I can't sleep. I can't. It's too uncomfortable. I'm just going to drive. And listen, it was incredible. It was incredible. And so I love these stories because they just speak to what it looks like when we're willing to do what it takes, when we're willing to make sacrifices. Yes, my knees talked for me for about 2 weeks. Yes, they definitely, you know, they reminded me of the experience, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it. And I want everyone to understand that when it comes to you being able to create the change you want for yourself, for your family, sometimes we're going to have to make those sacrifices, right? But what I love is what you talked about in regards to the camaraderie, the energy, being able to feed off of each other, and what that means. There's something powerful about others being able to be there to help light your flame. And that's what I love about this kind of environment and what we're doing, being in a space where others can help you and ignite you and light you and help fire you up. So the next person I want to
That's how you know the devil's a liar.
The next person he's bringing up is Nicole Diario.
other than
That's how you
amazing.
know.
Other than amazing. All right. And you know what I love about this woman is that, you know, she is in her own right, a remarkable and incredible businesswoman as far as what she's been able to do and accomplish in her career, being able to be at the top tiers within the television and movie industry. And she brings her know-how, her corporate understanding to this incredible industry and helps me to be better on a consistent and daily basis. Has a love like no other for those that have seen how she loves on her mother. And I have been blessed because she loves me too. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand, come on, show some love to this woman, this woman that I love so much, my amazing, incredible wife, Tara Harrison Calise, Gold Executive. Come on, y'all, show us some love, y'all. Show us some love, show us some love, show us some love. Go ahead,
I can't, that excitement is just, I mean, so you guys, thank you, Cecil, that was awesome introduction. You guys see his energy just right now, right? So imagine what happens, first of all, every day of my life, but also what happens at the convention. Like it's like he's on, like it's like another level. Like literally, he's just blowing everybody's mind. So what I wanted to mention tonight about the nationals and about the convention was, so for me, I'm probably more, well, I used to be, not anymore. Since wow. I used to be one of those people where I would go to the convention and I'm like, okay, you know, this is okay. But when I went to WOW's convention, I keep saying, I want to say last year, right, Pac? It's not even been a year, but in my mind, I want to say last year so bad, but there's no last year. that convention, you could feel, like, you could taste the energy in the room. You could feel the electricity, and that's what you want. You want people excited. You want people to have an experience. You want people to have belief. You want people to have this fuel. And that's what I believe a convention does. It gives you the fuel to keep going, because you're going to have a lot of negativity out there in general in life, right? But this convention, you come together with like-minded people. We're all a team. You can see us all there. You can bring your some of the people maybe in your circle that maybe don't quite understand. You can bring them there, and I guarantee you they will understand once they see how professional we are, the kind of services we have, the products we have. Once they see it, to me, it's kind of like a belief check. That's what it is in my mind, but a big one. In general, I wanted to also mention that with the convention, make sure you get the most that you can out of it, right? So whatever you have going on, put it away, put it aside just for these 2 days and dive all the way in, right? I know we have, a lot of us have work and we have careers and we have jobs. Y'all, Barbie and Shark Week are coming out the same weekend as at that convention. And guess where I'm going to be? At the convention. That's a big deal. So if I can do it, I'm sure everyone else can do it. It is so important. It's so valuable. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but y'all, they got hot food now. And I said I was going to make this joke, but y'all, hot food, let me tell you something. That's my dream come true. So please make sure you take advantage of the side commercial. Please make sure you take advantage of that meal plan, because it's the truth. Okay. I'm not going to say what the meal is, because just in case it changes, I don't know if I can say what it is, but you will like it. There are choices. We have a white party, but there's going to be so much training. You guys are going to get so much. We all are going to get so much knowledge and so much information. And y'all know, I'm kind of quiet. I don't really have a exciting personality like Cecil, but y'all, the convention, that's when it comes out. That's when it comes out. That's all. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to turn it back to Cecil, but I need to see all of you there. So excited.
That's my one right there, y'all. Gold Executive Tara Khalees, y'all. Show her some love. Come on, y'all. Show her some love. Appreciate you, hun, so much. I'm so grateful for you. Well, y'all, let me go ahead and just say this, because I think this is an important piece, right? I love what Tara said. You heard what she said. Barbie's coming out. Everybody, I know y'all seen the commercials all over the place, and Shark Week's happening. Y'all see the commercial, and with all that's happening with her job, she has made the time. She's made the sacrifice. She's made the decision. Has made the decision to put her business first. And I want to make sure all of you get this, because here's the deal. All of us understand that we got to pay the bills, but at the same time, we got to also make sure we're thinking further ahead for our future, to change our lives. And that's what this is about. Many of us are going to pour into this. That's going to allow us to at some point in time surpass the money we're making at our jobs. Because understand where you sit right now. Right now, we have 50 people that are on this. Imagine being the 50 individuals that have hundreds and thousands of people. And I didn't mean hundreds and thousands separately, but hundreds of thousands of people on their teams, because you're a part of this company that has millions of individuals. You've been able to be a part of that. That's where you sit right now. And so it's about the choices that you make now that will allow you to be able to live the life, the dream life that you've always desired. But it's bigger than you. It's about you being able to have that impact on your community. It's about you having that impact on your family. It's about a legacy that will last for years to come. So thank you so much, hon. Love you so much. Appreciate you. So grateful for you. And I now want to pass the mic to someone. This gentleman is doing remarkable things down in the Florida market. I mean, he is just killing it. And I don't even know how the heck this brother has time, because every time I talk to him, I feel like it's another company that he's running. Like, I feel like this brother he is, I heard them call me a mogul. He is a mogul of moguls. All right. I mean, from my understanding, he's like the mayor of Florida, right? Because this dude, I mean, he is so respected in all these different communities. that when people see him, so I felt like when I was in Miami, I needed to call him up and just kind of have him come in the room so that people would just open doors and be like, oh, you know him, so let me just let you do. All I had to do was throw his name around. It just changed everything, right? And so I'm just grateful for his incredible leadership. This gentleman is changing lives. He's helping folks to be able to do amazing things, and he's making phenomenal money as one of our top gold executives in the company. Y'all show some love for gold executive Louis Rayco Rosmi, y'all. Come on, show some love, y'all.
Oh my God. Were you talking about me?
Come on, show some love, show some love.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to try to borrow some of Mr. Sizzle's energy, because we all need this, right? Especially when you're building this business, you need the kind of excitement that he has. But just the fact that you are on this call tonight, give yourself a hand, because showing up is 50% of winning. Just because you're here tonight, that's already say something bigger about you. But I'm going to slow it down just for me to go clear on a quick story about myself, because I don't want my excitement to take away from the message. But listen up, folks. Here I am being introduced in this conference call, and I want to give it back to those that paved the way for me. Mr. Sizzle is a leader. He's a mentor. I look up to him and everything that he's doing. But listen, folks, here is what qualifies me to get on this call today as one of the person they introduced on the call. It's because it was like, I remember it was like yesterday in 2006, I was introduced to this industry where I was in a room with my school teacher who had an opportunity, and he shared it with my cousin and my father. And my father said, no, he have drained one of those before. And my dad didn't want to get involved. My cousin had a high position at a big corporate company. He said he didn't want to get paid in commission. I had already signed up. So I look at myself, I say, man, I just lost my money. But they announced a national convention. That's where all the people were going to be there, and the founders was going to be there. So I decided to go to the convention just to confirm whether I had lost my money or not. So I went to that convention. So here's the thing. 2006, it was my second year in the country from Haiti. As you can hear, I have a thick accent. Listen, folks, I came from Haiti, 2 years in the country. I didn't speak enough English. I went to the convention, booked my hotel. Listen, I showed up to that huge hotel. I've never stayed at the hotel before. They have hotels in Haiti, but I've never had the need to book one, right? So I'm in this hotel. I just slept on the sofa. I didn't go in that huge bed. I didn't have such bed. Look, this is so funny. If you laugh, I'm gonna have Sizzle kick you out of the call. So I told myself that, look, as a young person, I'm in my early 20s. I found an opportunity for me to be around thousands of people. I say all these folks couldn't be crazy. Somebody here had common sense to understand that they were at the right place. I say just because I find myself among these individuals, not with my friends that was just chilling, catching up the next trend, buying the new outfit that just out. We were wearing Dickies in school by that time. So the thing is, I said, listen, it was not cool to stay broke. I wanted to be cool, but could afford the coolness. So I say I wanted to hang out with these kind of people. That room right there is where I saw my future belong. And I made a decision to be at that convention. Here's the best part. The worst part, actually, the person that brought me in the business didn't even attend the convention. I went. Guess what happened a few weeks, a month later? I got promoted, surpassed that person pin level, because I got trained by the best of the best in the company. I was ignorant, on fire. I was poor, but I was driven, and I was coachable. Because I went to that national convention, it fuels me. When I got back home, anyone that come within 3 feet of me, I understood how to tell them about my business. I learned how to pick these people, interest. So again, at that time, I was so pumped, like no one could get me out of the game. But here's the deal. I was too poor not to build a business. I went ahead and built the business. Today, and that was in my 20s. I'm in my 30s. My wife is in her 30s. We both do not work for anybody. So if someone has a reason why you can't be at this convention is because of your job, I want you to use this reason as the reason why you must be at this convention, because it's only for 2 days and that's a weekend already. So if you can't get this day off, just understand that there is a problem, because with the system giving you days off for you to do the things that we would love to do, that gets you stuck, because at the end of the day, your boss tells you when to get hungry. Your boss tells you when you can go on a trip, because they have their own schedule for you to help them build that big vision they have. I want you to know our founder has a vision, and he invites people like us to come in and build our own legacy. And we are going to wow the world together. This company is going to be a multi-billion-dollar company. I just positioned myself to be here when this happened. I want a chapter on the history book that's going to be written about that company. The question is, are you going to build yourself, learn enough in this business so you can be here? Because this is going to happen with you or without you. But if you're not trained to stay in, you're gonna get knocked out by life. You're gonna get knocked out by difficulties that's going to happen, not by the business, but also by things that you will face. But because you will be at this convention, this is going to be our second national convention. What about when this is international and you're going to watch these on your feeds in social media? We're gonna keep showing up on your feed. The thing is, can you be a part of this big family? And it will only happen if you make the sacrifice that it takes for you to be in Baltimore next week. The following week, coming here on July 22nd to the 23rd. If you are not able to go to this convention, if the money is the reason, you need to fix this, because if you don't fix it, the government is not looking to fix it for you. If it is not now that you're going to fix it, I'm going to ask you a question. When are you going to fix it? So, and if it is not this that can fix it for you, tell me what's the second plan that you have. I found this as the opportunity that can help me being able to duplicate myself into other people, because I have other businesses already. But this opportunity, I can share it with my cousin like Alden's, who's now just graduated high school and looking for an opportunity. And tonight he's on this call. And I'm sure after this call, he's going to start getting ready to be at this national, because he hears the message from this powerful leader. I cannot wait to pour my heart to you at the national event. I am pumped. Yeah, I cannot wait. This flight coming. I cannot wait for the time to get here. I will see you in Baltimore.
Come on, y'all. Show some love to Gold Executive Rosby, y'all. Come on, y'all. Show him some love, man. That was passionate. Listen, I felt the energy, bro. I felt it, man. I felt it. You know, there's something remarkable about understanding what the possibility is, understanding where you sit, understanding that it's not a question of whether or not this can change your life. It's just a matter of doing and position yourself to take advantage of the fact it will change your life if you let it. And so I appreciate you sharing that passion, that, you know, that your story, your journey. It makes all the difference in the world. And I don't want to keep us going too late. I have to make sure I make time for someone that extra special, to make sure I give the stage to her. And I'm not sure, she seems to have vanished off my screen, because, you know, she had those cool shades on. Where'd she go? There she goes. Hold up, y'all. So hold on. I got to now introduce you, someone that I view as a friend. And I appreciate, because, you know, I still remember back in the day when I would call her up, when I was on my journey, focusing on getting to that next position that I wanted to be at the top in the last venture we were a part of. And I was bothering her while she was at the slides, right? And in the wee hours of the morning, because I was just focused on getting it done, right? But she would take the call. And you know, and that speaks to her heart. It speaks to the fact that she's a person that is willing to make a difference and help others. Because it wasn't that I was on her team. She was just willing to help somebody else win. And so that's what I love about her. The fact that, yes, she knows how to make great money because she keeps on doing it over and over again, stays at the top of the charts. Yes, she has all the information because she continues to innovate and help others win and proves it by time and time again, leading from the front. What I love is that, yes, she's cashing big checks, but she is humble and has this heart of gold and wants to change other people's lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Gold Executive, Miss Nicole D'Iorio. Come on, y'all, soon to be EVP. Go ahead. Mic is yours, ma'am.
Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
You know, how you put me at the end?
All
With
on purpose.
with all you heavy hitters, you know, I'm listening to Rosmi and I'm like, heck, I'm ready to go to the airport now and leave. I'm listening to Tillman. I called Tillman, tell him to put blue glasses on. He got blue. I call you, like, you guys are just amazing. Tara, I don't know how you put me last, man. No. You guys are hard to follow. Well, listen, God is good. And I hope you all know that. And I hope you know that what Mr. Derenicourt, our founder and CEO, truly is a vessel and a testimony to how God can use someone to serve the masses. And what Mr. Derenicourt has accomplished in a short amount of time, you see God flow through him like there is no tomorrow. Because what has been accomplished here in a matter of months, we were told wasn't possible. But it's funny how when you stop listening to individuals who are not qualified to give you advice, what happens? So, Mr. Derenicourt, my hat always goes off to you. I am forever indebted into you. And if I don't come in first place, I feel it's disrespectful to you. So, you know, and yes, I do sleep, even though that's like the biggest rumor in the company. I don't know what people think this is, but I definitely grind. And what I want to tell you guys is that all of these wealthy, rich people can't be wrong. If they say make a vision board, I'm gonna make a vision board. If they tell me to go to a nationals, I'm gonna go to a nationals. But I never ask how, because the how takes care of itself once you know your why. Write that down. Once you know your why, everything takes care of itself. The issue is some of you don't know your why. Because the second you show up, you grow up, and then all of a sudden life changes. So I am jacked out of my mind. I cannot believe that nationals is next week. I just blinked and it was January not too long ago. But here's what I can tell you, going back to what rich people say. You can either make money or you can make excuses. You cannot do both. And last time I tried to deposit an excuse, the ATM didn't work. So you guys got to get to a point. Tillman, I'm trying to behave myself. You got to get to a point to where you understand that life is truly about choices. And here's the deal. You could do what broke people do and then just be the fifth broke person. Or you could stop listening to the noise that don't pay your bills and take a leap of faith. Because I get confused about people who only have faith on Saturday or Sunday. I get real confused about those kind of people. And the reason why I'm saying that is at the end of the day, if God put the idea in your heart of wow, you'll build a business. If someone tells you no, who cares? I mean, I don't understand. You know, I was talking to one of the executives the other day and I said, well, you know, if you want to go to Walmart, but you don't buy something from Walmart, that's okay. That's okay. So you got to be okay with people not wanting something. Are you with me? You got to match your product and your service to the person. If Tillman likes coffee, I'm not going to sell him tea. So why am I saying all this? I'm saying all this because unless it is a medical reason or you had something prior, there's no excuse not to be at nationals. I'm sorry. I don't do excuses well. I really don't. The serious people will show up. The serious people will show up and there won't be any excuses. Not even an ounce. Because here's what I could tell you, money can't be an excuse this time. But why can't it, Gold Executive Nicole? Because you have the greatness campaign. Did y'all just catch this? Well, I couldn't get time off from work. Listen, Tasha did. Tasha laid her job on the line. She's coming. Carol's coming. Pascal's coming. So here's what I know as I get younger and younger in my life. people will do what they want. Doesn't matter what it is. And you got to be at nationals and be in the moment. Let me tell you, I used to be at nationals 6 a.m. in the morning online because we were going to run to the front. And then what happened to me is no one told me about when you hit SVP, you don't have to do that no more. So I still showed up at 6 a.m. and I still stood there with my team. And then I remember being in the hotel room and sleeping in the bathtub because we were 14 deep with 2 double beds. I remember the McDonald's dollar menu was our friend. So when you're talking about having a white party back then, I didn't even understand what that meant. All I knew is I had $5 to eat. Because if all of us look like what we've been through, no one would be going to nationals. Rosmi, behave yourself. So you got to be in the moment when you're there. Don't be on your phone in the hall. Because what's happening is some of you is allowing the reason you do the business and use as an excuse not to get it done. Well, my kid has a game. Your kid's going to have plenty of games. Miss 5 right now so you could purchase the team uniforms. Don't play with this thing. See, I don't have a lot of energy like Cecil got. I just, that's him. We all have special gifts, truly. And my gift is saying, look, either you're going to get it done or you're not. That's all I got. But let me tell you something. My Y is about to be 10 years old, August 6th. August 6th. So no man, woman, animal, nothing will ever prevent me from getting to a national. Because when you are there, there's a feeling. And the only thing I could do is steal something from Gold Executive Tillman about trying to describe a kiss as different than being kissed. That's the only thing I can come up with. So if you are not at nationals, do me a favor. Don't ask me what happened at nationals. You better ask someone else who want to tell you, because when I come out of there, I'm running for triple diamond. Because I pray that all of you that go there this time, you are crossing in a different pin level. I pray that you are crossing in the customer clubs. I pray that you are crossing as a founder. And let me speak about that real quick before I give it back up to Gold Executive Cecil Calise. We always talk about investing money. We always talk about it. But if you guys really wanted to invest money, you'd be in a founder sign up. You'd be in a founder sign up. This month to the 15th is a $200 bonus on the table. So y'all got to get to a point where you make some serious decisions about what you want to do. You got to get to a point to where you can either make excuses, you can make money, and you'll always know the serious ones because you won't have to check on them. You won't have to ask them to show up. You won't have to ask them to get on a call. You won't have to remind them 50 times. Let me tell you something. You guys were all born to win. There's no difference in anybody but a choice. So listen, I am looking forward to see each and every one of you, and to touch on the greatness thing. As we're starting to put that together, it's really touching my heart. And Jarena, you can make fun of me all you want, but it's touching my heart because the stuff that's being said to congratulate you guys, there's not going to be a dry eye in the audience. There's just not. There's just not. So continue to have people celebrate you. Some of the videos that came in, I had to cut them off because I can't even finish watching them, honestly, to put them together. So I'm telling you that this is your time to shine. This is your year. And here's what I'll leave you with. If you don't get customers and partners after this convention, I don't know what to say. With that, God bless each and every one of you. I was going to say double gold, but I don't know if that's a thing. I am Gold Executive Goldie Iorio and Gold Executive Cecil Calise. I turn it back over to you, sir.
Come on, y'all, show some love, show some love. She's done it twice, y'all. That's what she said, double gold. Amen. Go ahead with your bad self. Love it, love it, love it. Y'all, come on, y'all, show some love. Show some love, show some love. I seen the love, show some love. Y'all, listen. Before I turn it over to our CEO and founder to close us out, I just have to say that, listen, you don't want to miss this. This is just one of those moments in time. It's just one of those times when no matter what happens, you don't want to say shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's just one of those things where, and those of you that are coming, get ready, come ready, be ready. Just bring it ready for you to be able to create the change for yourself, because you deserve it. You deserve the change for yourself, for your family. You deserve it. This is yours. So let's create change in ways that we can't begin to think of or imagine. I want each of us to understand now, as we are prepping and getting ready, if you need to have extra notepads to write with, bring them with you. If you need to have extra space on your phone to take pictures, to record videos, to record audios, make sure you've made the space. Whatever it takes to prep you to get ready, because what's about to happen, this movement that you're a part of, well, you're about to understand what it means, what it means to be a part of something great, to be able to create change in ways that others can only wish that they were positioned to be able to benefit from. There are many that will look back in history and say, well, I mean, I wish I was as lucky as Badia. I wish I was as lucky as Carol. Wow, Pascal, I wish I was as lucky as you. Man, it would have been so cool to be as lucky as Valerie. Oh my gosh. Wow, why couldn't I have been as lucky as Patty or as Keisha? Why couldn't I be as lucky as being able to be there like Fallon or Irma? Or why couldn't I be as lucky as Shirley? Why wasn't I positioned to be there like Alex? Or why didn't I get there like Vilmarie? See, I want you to understand that each of you here tonight, you are in the right place, in the right positioning. It's not a question of if, it's a question of what will you do about it? What will you do about it? And next weekend needs to be a pivotal part, because that's how you're going to be able to make that legacy and that story that will change lives. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to let him close out our amazing and incredible CEO and founder. Listen, this gentleman has put it all on the line for us, y'all. And again, I want to ask us all to show some love. So grateful for you, sir. So appreciative of all that you're doing to help us change lives, to help us make a difference, to help us be able to make money in different languages, y'all. He's about to help us change our lives in powerful ways. So back over to you, sir. Mr. Tupac Terenicore. Back to you, sir.
I'm excited. I wish we could go to the Nationals right now. Like, I wish it was time to go now. I wish the doors opened just now for me to run to the front and get my seat. Let me tell you, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited, out of my mind, out of this world. And you know, we have some principles. The first is vision. The last is discipline. Discipline turns the vision into accomplishment. And so I want you guys to accomplish your goals. And let me tell you, the person that says it can't be done should not interrupt us that are doing it. So I can't wait to see you next weekend in Baltimore at the Marriott BWI. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Cecil. Thank you, all of those that spoke ahead of me. And I'll leave you with the commercial, and we'll see you next week. Hey, WOW family, Tupac Terenicore here, founder and CEO. We are under 2 months away from our next Wow Factor national training event. We're really, really excited about it. It's happening Saturday and Sunday, July 22nd and 23rd. We're gonna have a white party, an all-white party. You can wear your WOW t-shirts. We actually have some WOW t-shirts that we're going to make available for sale at the event. And I'm excited because we're going to celebrate so many promotions. People are having success. People are making money. And more importantly, we actually have our first guest speaker with DJ Quicksilver doing a mindset training. You don't want to miss it. All planes, trains, automobiles headed to Washington, D.C. or Baltimore. And let me tell you, we're excited about it. And make sure that you beat us there.
All right, It's your man Quicksilver. As you see, I'm live on the radio, but I have to take a pause for the cause because something amazing is happening Sunday, July 23rd, the Wow Factor National Convention. This event will be amazing. If you're looking to take your business to the next level, I'm going to give you some tips and just some things that can really help make your business thrive, as I love to say in real life. So make sure you're there Sunday, July 23rd. Wow family. I'll be there speaking, doing some inspirational speaking and a vitamin of the day. But most importantly, it's all about making money and keeping money. We'll talk about it Sunday, July 23rd at the Wow Factor National event.
Fantastic. God bless.
Goodbye.
Wow, one more time on three. Wow, one more time on three. 1,
Wow.
3.
Wow.
Can't wait to see everybody.
Y'all